Hello from DemandBlue. I'm Pranav Arvind, Customer Success Manager. We have our clients 40 Carats Family Center with us today to have a conversation on Trailblazer Community events, data management, and so much more. Let's start with introductions. Could you please introduce yourself and your role in the company?
I'm Diane O'Driscoll. I'm the finance director of 40 Carats, and I've been with the company for 11 years.
I'm Caroline Starnes. I am the development administrator and I've been with 40 Carats for about 2.5 years.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining DemandBlue in this conversation. Caroline, we would love to have everyone know a bit more about 40 Carats Family Center.
Absolutely. So at 40 Carats Family Center, we strengthen families and we do that through parenting education, mental health services, and early childhood education. And those three areas of expertise all work together
Mhm.
to give parents and children the resources, skills, and support they need to raise their children in caring, safe, nurturing homes.
That's incredible work you're doing at 40 Carats. It's very inspiring to hear. Tell us, Diane, why did you attend non-profit Dreamin?
Like most nonprofits, we have limited resources, and our staff often wear many hats, and we sometimes have to learn new skill sets. And so we're always on the lookout for resources that will help us to increase our knowledge base and improve efficiencies.
What were you hoping to learn at this session?
My only goal was to try find any aha moment that would help me to say, hey, that's an easier way to do it. That's I can use that.
Okay. What about this session on exception dashboards made you want to add this to your 40 carat instance?
That was one of the aha moments I was talking about. As soon as I saw it, I I thought, well, this could really help us because we know our database needs a lot of cleanup, but the job seems so large to tackle, and we didn't know where to start. And seeing that dashboard made me realize it, it would help us not only identify what we need to clean up, but why there's a problem in the first place. It was very exciting to see.
Yeah, the aha moment, right? That's great, Diane. I'm glad Yamile's session on exception dashboards sparked that for you. Now, it's important to understand what data-related pain points or problems 40 carats faced. Caroline, can you please dive into this?
Yes, so we had a variety of pain points and problems, mainly because we use our data for a variety of reasons. So, in reporting to funders, an example is how many clients served, demographics, to identifying community need and growth for our program areas. And so we found that in pulling reports, we spent a lot of time reviewing and cleaning up a report before it could be used. And still, there was kind of a doubt if we captured everything or if anything was missing. So there were a lot of things that needed some help.
I'm eager to hear what was your reaction to seeing your exception dashboard for the first time, Caroline.
When DemandBlue showed us the dashboard, I was very excited. I thought, finally, cleanup is here. This is identifiable. This is manageable. It's motivating and also just a little bit scary.
So, did you discover more or less irregularities than you expected?
A little bit of both. We thought there would be a lot more children recorded as adults than there were, and the number was lower, which was a pleasant surprise. But then there were numbers that were in red, which was daunting and again a little scary. But we're working with Demand Blue to help us identify where we need to do mass cleanup. And once we identify the causes of why that data is not great, we're hoping to turn it into more orange and green numbers.
Oh, that's great. Caroline, does having a dashboard view gives you more trust in your data?
Yes, absolutely. The exception dashboard definitely gives you more trust in your data, because nothing is worse is than when you pull a report, you see it, and you look at that number and you think, I have no idea where this number is coming from. And so with the dashboard, even with irregularities, the trust comes in being able to look at it, zoom in, and identify those underlying causes. So there is definitely a lot more trust now.
Oh, that's very good to hear. So, Diane, how did the exception dashboard become a resource for 40 carats?
Okay, DemandBlue was great at helping us to first understand what criteria could go into an exceptions dashboard. And uh, after talking with our team and identifying our pain points, DemandBlue asked the right questions for us to identify which would make more sense to put, which reports would make more sense to put into the dashboard. And they also helped us. Initially, we only had 6 reports, but they helped us identify additional pain points that needed cleaning up, and they added reports to that.
This conversation has been amazing, Diane and Caroline. Final question. What would you share with other nonprofit leaders about attending events like Nonprofit Dreamin and Salesforce.org's Nonprofit Summit?
I, I highly recommend all organizations invest in professional development. Um, the nonprofit Dreaming and nonprofit summits this year, we're fortunate it's virtual and it's free. And it's important for the staff to have the skill set to get their job done. And any time or money that you can invest in your staff's professional development is never wasted. It comes back multifold.
Thank you once again, Diane and Caroline, for sharing your experience with Team DemandBlue and the Trailblazer community. We look forward to seeing what else 40 Carats Family Center does with Salesforce. So stay tuned.